Did it approve for you?
All right, Senna. So you've been a plumber for the last 5 years, right? And you told me that the more time you dedicate to your job, the less time you're getting with your girlfriend, your two kids, right? You've told me how that's been impacting you, how that's been impacting them. And you also told me that this isn't something that you want to continue with, like you want to change this, right? So
Yeah,
when
man.
did you actually realize that something needed to change, man?
I'd say probably around 12 months ago, man.
Damn, man. Okay, well, I mean, 12 months is a pretty long time. Like, that's a whole year. So have you actually tried anything to change over that last year?
Um, I've looked around and stuff, but just haven't really done much because I'm just so busy, bro.
Okay, okay. So what are you saying that not having time essentially stopped you?
Yeah, yeah, I don't really have a lot of free time, you know. Obviously, I'm working a lot and I've got
Hmm,
my family as well. So yeah, just real busy, bro.
okay. No, I hear that, man. So yeah, so essentially time was stopping you, right? As what you're saying.
Yeah, man.
Okay, man. Can I sort of share a perspective with you just because I kind of want to break this down? Is that all right?
Mm. Yeah.
All right, man. So is it safe to say that people put time into things that they find important?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
All right, man. So obviously, why do you go to work every day? Why is that important
Oh,
to you?
so I can pay the bills and look after my family.
Okay, man. Yeah. So obviously that's important, right? Do you go to the gym?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. And why do you go to the gym?
Just so I can be healthy, you know. I'm not too worried about being the next Mr. Olympia or anything, but yeah, I do want to
Hmm.
still be strong, you know, so I can also protect my family.
Yeah, man. That makes sense. So you're going to work because it's important for you to provide for your family. You're going to the gym because it's important for you to be healthy, right? Protect your family. But then tell me, man, you told me that you haven't really looked into anything, right? You
Mm.
didn't because you didn't have the time. Are the problems that you're facing right now of not having the time with as much time as you'd want with your family, your missus, your two girls, are those problems important enough to you?
Yeah, like they are important, you know. So I'd probably say why I'm not haven't got a lot of time is because like all my free time I do, you know, spend with my family
Hmm.
outside of work and the gym. So yeah, like it's important, bro. Yeah.
All right, man. So like run me through how that looks then. Like what's actually taking up your time?
Obviously, you know, working. So depending on where the job is, I could be traveling, could be local.
Hmm.
Come home, you know, see the missus, spend time with my girls. You know, they might have football training or swimming.
Hmm.
So like I'll take them to that and have dinner and pretty much ready for bed.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I understand why all those things are important to you, man. But can we touch back on what I said there a few minutes ago about also finding time for the things that are important to you? Because yes, these things are important to you. I understand that. But what I'm trying to get at is ultimately you trying to get more time with them. That's also important to you. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I guess like, you know, sacrifice now. So a bit
Mm.
later on, I can, you know, be free to do whatever with them.
Yeah. Okay, Sana. So tell me, what's actually been stopping you from looking into the online space?
It's tricky, like, you know, like I said, I don't have a lot of time, but I also don't want to waste my time in something which isn't going to get me, you know, essentially the money and the freedom to spend with my family.
So what you're saying is there's a fear in behind that, that it's not going to work. Like it's not going to get you to where you want to be. Like you're just going to waste time and not get the results that you want. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, just fear of, I don't know, not being successful or it not working for me.
Okay, I'm on. And can you tell me where's that fear actually came from? Like, because you maybe had an example in your own life where something didn't work out, you failed at.
Yeah, I guess like I'd probably say for my business, man, for the first little bit it was good. Um,
Mm,
but then as of late, probably the reason why I've been putting so much extra time in is because I do feel like it's sort of failing. Like the business isn't really kicking off as much as I would have hoped by now, 5
mm.
years in.
Okay, okay. And ultimately, by maybe putting in more time, like you're trying to basically get out of the situation where the business is failing, right? Like, what do you feel like you actually need to do in order to not fail, essentially?
Um, I don't know, I sort of feel lost. Like I don't really know sort of where I'm going wrong currently in my business. So
Mm,
I don't know if I need another set of eyes on the business, someone to come through and tell me what I'm doing wrong. But I sort of feel as though everything I'm trying is just not working.
mm. But ultimately, you do know that you need to overcome that sort of failure that you're at right now, right? To be able
Mm.
to actually progress and see results and get to where you want to be, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
All
definitely
right,
got to
man.
get over.
Yeah, for sure. So you know that you needed to get over it in this situation. So what I'm trying to get at is, do you not feel like you need to get over that same fear of failure to ultimately look into something online so that it can get the results that you want and help you get that time back with your two girls and your missus?
Mm. Yeah, I guess just looking's not gonna get me anywhere. Um,
Mm,
Anywhere closer. Yeah.
mm. And why do you think that is, man? Because ultimately that is what you've been doing for the last 12, for 12 months, right?
Yeah, I guess same as anything really. Like if you don't put really the time in, or the hard work,
Mm,
you're not gonna get anywhere.
okay, man. So can you see how by not overcoming that fear of failure, how that's actually kept you stuck where you are right now?
Yeah, yeah, I can.
Oh, man. Say we actually jump back to 12 months ago, right? And I give you a guarantee that looking into the online space wouldn't fail and that you would get the results that you were after. You would be able to spend more time with your family, with your girls, right? Would you have took that guarantee?
Yeah, I would have jumped all over it.
Okay, man. Because ultimately, where would that get you if you did take that?
I'd be in a very different position than I would be now.
So essentially, you're almost guaranteed that you'd be in a different position, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So, Sana, tell me, what does not overcoming that fear of failure guarantee for you right now?
stay the same or it gets worse.
All right. So, Sana, do you want to be the guy that ultimately lets that fear of failure keep controlling the position that he's in? Or do you want to be the guy that grabs it by the fucking balls, puts it aside, gets over that fear of failure, and gets a step closer to where he wants to be?
Yeah, I want to get over it and get closer.
Okay. And why do you want to be the person that does get over it and gets closer as opposed to the person that doesn't?
Just like you said, like I'm getting closer to, spending more time with my girls, actually being able to live the life that I want to live.
100%, bro. So essentially, tell me, Sana, what do you feel like you would need to actually be able to overcome that fear of failure so that you could achieve those results that you wanted? What do you think you would actually need?
I need a plan, bro. definitely something that I can follow,
Mm,
something which, I'm not guessing because obviously I don't know much about the online
mm.
stuff. So
Okay.
just something which I can follow, you know.
Can you break that down for me a bit more? What would you actually be following if you don't mind?
Um, just I guess, follow the footsteps of someone who's been successful already.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
Sort of like their blueprint to
Mm.
success.
So what, like a structure in a sense, is what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah, definitely something
Okay.
structured.
Okay, man. And why do you feel like that would actually help you to overcome that fear and get you closer to spending time with your girls and with your missus?
I guess, having a structure there, like you're eliminating all the guessing that you got to do, or, because I'm
Mm,
not experienced, I don't have to, I guess, make those mistakes early on. Um,
mm. Okay. And just to clear up, do you feel like that structure alone would be enough to help you overcome this and get to where you want to be?
um, no, I'd say someone like to teach me, and give me tips as well.
Okay.
Not like
So,
just give me the plan, but actually,
mm,
explain it too, like get me through it.
can you break that down for me as well, man? Like, what do you mean by somebody to actually teach you what? Like, can you sort of help me understand a bit more?
Yeah, so pretty much like someone who's already done it, like been successful in it. So
Okay.
they're showing me what they did or, where I might be going wrong and they can help me.
And why would that be so vital for you?
I guess ultimately it just eliminates all like potential mistakes I could be making and could
Mm,
be taking longer or, not be going in the right direction to get
mm.
me more time.
Yeah, man, 100%. So, what you're saying is the structure and somebody that has been through that same journey, someone to be able to give you advice, tips whenever you're going wrong, that would help you overcome the fear of failure and get you closer to your wife and your kids.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, man, do you feel like that's everything that you would need?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I share a perspective with you, man? All
Yeah, sure.
right, Sana, like, do you play any sport, for example?
Yeah, I play football.
Well, great. Right, okay, so, right, say whenever you started playing football, right, you went, I don't know, wherever it is, to your local club, and your manager was there. So, say that you had that guidance, right, and he taught you, he had a structure laid out for you as to how you could learn how to play ball, right? Do you feel like you could just, I don't know, jump on the pitch and, I don't know, play in a final all by yourself or something?
Well, obviously, you need a team.
Okay, and what would that team do for you?
Obviously, everyone's working hard together. Obviously, if it was just me versus, 11 men on the other side, like I wouldn't be able to do it.
Okay, so how would that team actually benefit you? How would that push you over the line? How would that make that how would that be so detrimental?
I guess, everyone's there to support each other. Like we're all
Hmm,
in it together. So we're all
okay,
working towards, winning the match at the end of the day.
okay. So if we were to tie this back to the online space, right? How do you feel like maybe having that team around you, the people to support you, ultimately that maybe have the similar goal to you and are maybe struggling with similar things? Do you feel like that could benefit you?
Yeah, I actually do. I think, if they're there going through the same struggles as me,
Mm,
so I wouldn't feel like I'm in it alone.
yeah, man, absolutely, absolutely. So do you feel like if you had all that in place, man, if I was able to give you all that, the structure, that guidance, the community of people around you that will help you deal with the struggles, do you feel like you'll actually be able to overcome that fear of the unknown and get to where you want to be?
Yeah, I reckon I could.
All right, man. And if you were able to actually overcome that fear of failure, fear of the unknown, right? Where would you hypothetically see yourself in 6 months with all these tools provided?
Oh, I'd hope to be, in a much better position. Maybe even making money online. I don't know.
Hmm.